Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, today we are going to be having final demo on data analytics using Power BI. As we discussed already, data oriented technologies are going to boom next 5 years. So, 2025 to 30 years, if you see the complete roadmap for next years, number one technology, as I told you, it is big data engineering. So it is going to be having 150% of opportunities next 5 years. Very big growth worldwide it is going to be taking because day by day data size is going to increase. Yesterday's data, when you see today's data, it will be more. Tomorrow's data, it will be more and more. So simple logic you can understand. Day by day, the data volume is going to increase. Because of that, big data is going to be talking about how to get the data, clean the data, store the data in the different environments. That is what, as a big data engineer or a cloud data engineer, you are going to be, going. You will have very big opportunities, but you need to learn the courses from the very good institutions or the premier institutions or the very good faculties, not very basic level courses, right? So that kind of a things, if you're planning for, it is a waste of time, money, energy, everything, right? 6 months of time you need to have to get into big data engineering, or so the next one I can strongly suggest is that data analytics also, because this one, even though you have plenty of opportunities, so coding is more in this. That is one disadvantage. Coding is more. Because of that, I strongly recommend many people to jump into data analytics first. Here also you have at least 50% opportunities, and even data science, everybody is saying very hot skill in this also. Next 5 years, 50% of opportunity is there, but big data engineer is going to be having. So this will be no coding, low coding. So I strongly recommend to jump into data analytics. You can complete the course in within 3 months, and within a 6 months of time, you will be able to complete, revise, get the course certificate and everything. You can jump into this, work for data analytics 1 or 2 years, then slowly you can jump into big data engineering. All right. So I can strongly recommend these courses for you if you're really serious about your career path. And don't learn basic things, it's of no use at all. Clear? So for any data oriented technologies, go online trainings will give you very good starting point from very basic level to advanced level of training will be there. So that we have data science, AI and ML, it will be 1 year course, 1 year to 18 months course. And full stack Python, it is for the freshers community, not for you. If you're a fresher, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026 passed out, you people can learn full stack Python. It's of the freshers. Clear? But for you, I strongly recommend data analytics, no coding, low coding. Afterwards, you can jump into big data analytics. If you're really interested, jump into data science as well. Clear? So that is what I wanted to give you. So today is the final demo, guys. And today we'll conclude uh, whatever we discussed so far. And I'll also discuss about the fee details. And tomorrow, I'm going to be installing SQL Server and Power BI in your laptops. That is what we're going to be doing in the later classes. So anybody can get into data engineering or data analytics, because if you have very good fundamentals of SQL, Python, a little bit knowledge about data structures, PySpark, event data, Power BI. So if you know all these things, you can easily jump into data analytics role or data engineering role, right? We have fixed timing or flexible timing also. If you don't have a time, or if you have a time problem, you can opt for the videos. You can get the daily recorded videos, watch them. If you have any questions, you should be able to call me on this number. So for any career counseling, for any doubts, you will be able to call me or WhatsApp me your problems or details. I'm going to be giving you proper career counseling so that you can easily switch from non-IT to IT, pharma background, IT background, teacher background, or maybe accountant, accountancy, insurance, operations, housewives, anybody can get into this kind of a courses. So only thing is that you need to have 3 to 6 months of time, daily 2 hours, 3 hours practice you need to have. It is completely practical oriented classes, not the theoretical classes. Okay, initially you are going to be having only the theory part, but slowly you will be able to go into the practical parts as well. So these are the courses, and who's the faculty completely have given 3 to 6 months for the Power BI, and data engineering also 3 to 6 months. Data science for 12 to 18 months. Dr. Venkat, 20 years of experience. This guy has. I'm having 25 years experience, and full stack Python planned for only the freshers. Okay, so Dr. Venkat is going to be having. We don't have much more classes as per in go online trainings. So only these are the things. If you wanted to learn from basic level to advanced level, definitely you can get into this course. Now, so today I wanted to tell you what is the importance of SSIS or ETL, what is the importance of SSAS, data warehousing, all these things I'm going to be discussing today. So, daily recorded videos we are going to be posting in the portal. We are going to be having Monday to Friday classes. Saturday, Sunday, we don't be having any classes. Daily recorded videos are going to be posted, and 6 months validity for the entire course. And after 6 months, if you wanted to extend for the videos, you can pay nominal amount, only the portal charges, maybe 200 rupees, 300 rupees you can make, per quarter or per month, and you can you can extend this for next 6 months. Clear? So that is what. And Monday to Friday we'll have classes. So project, lab support, interview questions, everything is going to be included in this single fee. So placement assistance and support across India I'm going to be giving. So the daily job postings we're going to be keeping in our Go Online trainings website, so that you will be able to go and visit this page. You will be able to get daily job postings are going to be done as part of jobs. So daily, for Power BI data analytic jobs are going to be posted here. You will be able to see the job postings as well here. Okay. So now for I want to go and start with the things. What is that we're going to be learning? So that is what I wanted to tell. So totally, we are going to be learning 5 modules. So SQL Server, we're going to be learning first and second month. This month and next month, we're only targeting towards SQL Server and Power BI. Third month, we're going to be talking about SSIS, which is a ETL software. So what is the ETL? I'll be talking about now. And data warehousing, we're going to be planning for third month. And SSAS, this is one more software I'm going to be discussing today. So total 5 modules we're going to be learning as part of data analytics. And many people, what normally they do, they will be learning only Power BI, and they will learn SQL only 5 hours. So these people will not get a job entire their life. Even though they get a job, they cannot be there more than 1 month in the company. They will come out and they will get very basic salaries, right? Basic salaries mean 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs packages. And even though they put 3 to 4 years of experience, they will be able to get it. So it is not the proper mentoring. So the mentor itself is not so proper mentor. Clear? So 5 courses we're going to be having, and fourth month, fifth month, 6 months assignments, project, CV preparation, interview preparation, mock interviews. All these things are going to be happening, so that you can complete the course in 3 months. But I'm going to be giving you 3 months more time to revise and do the practice work. And I have given my number. Anytime you should be able to call me, ask me the questions, and each and every CV I'm going to be reviewing. So I will be able to create a personal CVs for you based on your experience. So how to convert your non-IT experience into IT, or if you're a housewife, how to keep a minimum 3 to 4 years of experience and convert some experience into IT and how to say about your projects. Everything I'm going to be giving as part of this course only. Only thing is that you have to learn so all these things from today. So we are going to be starting. So this from day after tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be showing how to install SQL Server in your laptop, how to install Power BI in your laptop. Later, so we're going to be installing these things and we're going to be working with this. Let me go and try to start what is, all these things all about, right? So as we know, if you have any questions, you should be able to ask me. This is my direct number. If anybody wanted to talk to me directly, make a note of this number, guys. And today is the final demo. Duration for the course will be 3 to 6 months. 3 months time, course gets over. Next three months only the practice, revise projects. Also, I'm going to be giving it to you. Those projects you can keep as part of your CV, and you can easily crack your interviews. Our people are able to crack, 8 lakhs per annum guy is able to crack a 23 lakhs. 20,000 rupees per month getting guy is crack a 27 lakh job. 10 years, Pavani, one girl was working in Amazon with 4.5 per annum, lost 10 years in Amazon. That girl, cracked within 3 months, 14.7 lakh salary packages. Many people like that. Okay, because we are going to be having completely practical oriented training. So I spoken about if you wanted to store the data. Small data means Excel can be used. So GBs of data means SQL or RDBMs can be used. If we have a crores or terabytes of data, how ITNS is going to be storing the data? It is going to be storing in your data warehousing tools and the processing purpose. No coding, low coding tools have been launched. These are called BI tools in early 2000. Clear? I have spoken everything in demo number one and demo number two. Make sure that you need to watch those videos. These are uploaded Bhaskar Jogi YouTube channel or Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. Just go and subscribe, and you will be able to find out lot of success stories, lot of videos got posted. So I can also give you the past, demo one, demo two. Also, you will be able to work with that. So as we discussed already, before Power BI, Microsoft released MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. So in Microsoft Business Intelligence, Microsoft has given three tools as part of Microsoft BI. One is called SSIS, second one is called SSAS, third one is called SSRS. Right. So today I'll be able to talk about what is SSIS. We know it is ETL. The next one is called analysis. The third one is called reporting. This reporting is failed. Because of this failure, Microsoft has introduced Power BI. Power BI is completely a reporting software. Reporting means we can create a beautiful visualization, right? Even Excel, I can open Excel, I will be able to create a beautiful reports in Excel as well, right? Excel is also number one data visualization tool, number one data reporting tool. I have Jan, Feb, March sales data. I have. So it is $10 billion, let us say $14 billion and $8 billion. This is a simple data that I have. In Excel also, you can go to insert. You will be able to create a beautiful charts here. So with the help of, like this. Now, this is what is called a reporting or visualizations, right? But why people cannot use Excel? Excel is only going to take KBs of data, megabyte of data. When we have tons and tons of data, massive amount of data, Excel is going to be failing as a data visualization tool, reporting tool. That is when your Power BI is going to be starting. Am I clear? So when you have a large amount of data, Excel is a number one reporting tool, data visualization tool. Lot of managers, MBA guys are going to be dumping the data manually, creating a lot of visualizations, and these reports are going to be given to their bosses. But today, instead of using Excel, people can use Power BI. Power BI is launched in 2015. Along with the Power BI, as part of MSBI, we should learn SSIS, SSAS, SSRS is completely gone. We are going to be learning Power BI, right? So these three modules you have to learn. So that is what I'm having it here, right? So you have SSIS from MSBA, SSAS from MS, BA, and SSRS is gone. Instead of SSRS, we are going to be choosing Power BI. So SQL is needed and data warehousing is needed. So MSBI and Power BI, both of them we are going to be learning as part of this module. Let me start. What is the need for these many tools? Clear? So you need to buy one laptop. So I told you 4 GB of RAM minimum you need to have. Any processor you can have i3, i4, i5, Celeron. Celeron processor I don't recommend. AMD processor is fine, or any other processor is fine. Minimum capacity of hard disk will be this much. Windows 10 or 11, MS Office, SQL Server. These versions I'm going to be giving you tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be showing you how to install SQL Server, which is going to be RDBMS software. What is RDBMS? We have discussed in demo number 1 and 2. You must watch. So today, as part of demo number 3, I wanted to conclude, and let me give you one Amazon case study. Amazon company wanted to analyze their data. So why are we going to analyze the data? Because I wanted to understand how my sales is happening last 5 years, or how my sales is happening for last Diwali, last Ramadan, or last 5 years sales, in India, Dubai, Middle East, or how the men and versus women. I would like to compare the sales versus men and women. I wanted to know how the sales, last 5 years, the sales, each city wise within India. Or I wanted to compare the sales, South India versus North India. Or I wanted to compare the, given brand, Apple iPhone sales last year versus current year. So lot of, things I wanted to understand. I'm talking about last 1 year sales, last 5 years sales, last 10 years sales. So we are reporting the past. So data analytics means reporting the past or understanding the past. Companies will give you past data, sales data, all the sales is over. For example, now we're in 2025, or maybe we're in 2026. So what will happen? You past data means the last year data or till yesterday's data will be called as historical data. The data the companies are going to be giving it to you. So they will give you the requirements. They'll give you not only the data, they will also give you the requirements to you, right? So based on their data, based on their requirements, as a data analyst, you have to create thousands of reports, right? So what is the data analytics means? Understanding the past or reporting the past is called as data analytics, or it is also called as a uh, business intelligence. Clear? We are going to be most of the time we are going to be working on the structured data. Structured data means what? The data which is there in the table, right? When you create a table and store the data is called as the structured data. So business intelligence is almost is going to be working on the structured data only. Clear? So most of the time the companies are going to be giving you large amount of data. So Amazon company invited me, Bhaskar, you should analyze my data and tell me how the past 5 years, city wise sales I wanted to know, brand wise sales I wanted to know, kids, costumes I wanted to know, phone, electronics, categories I wanted to know, different requirements I have it, but I have massive amount of data. Can you take the data and create a beautiful visualizations and give it to us? That is a simple requirement. This is what is the a data analyst job. You're going to be doing it. So the first question is I need to collect their data. So when I say, sir, give me your data. So I'm going to be asking, so give me my data. So the data, when I ask them, they have a lot of challenges in their data. What is the biggest challenge that they have? The data is not located in a single environment. Some data in Java, some data in SAP, some data is in Excel, some data in Android, some data maybe in a .NET application, some data in CSV files. They have the data not only in single platform, single software. Some data maybe manually it is available in the books and papers. Clear? We are talking about a bigger company called Amazon company. This is the first issue with the data. Second issue, the location. Location is not only in India. India, they may be using Java, SAP in the UK, Excel sheets, they have some call centers in Dubai. Clear? So this is what. So India, UK, Dubai, or Android phones and everything everybody is using. So the data is also available like that. They are running the business worldwide. So they are going to be having the different data in different formats. So the next thing is that it is not completely what you say centralized. The data is decentralized, and different environments the Amazon data is available. The next one, what is the size of the data we're talking about? We are talking about the data is going to be in some cases they may have small amount of data, the business is not very good. In some cases they may have medium size of the data, sometimes they may be having large. So small means I may be talking about a megabyte of data, very not here. I'm going to be getting every month GBs of data. Every month I'm going to be getting terabytes or petabyte of data. So like that. So it is terabytes of data. It is large data. Or you can save Excel data, extra large data also you can have. So this means I'm going to be talking about petabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte of data. Depends upon the country. If you take India, the data is massive amount of data. If you take Middle East countries, maybe in size like that. So you need to have a different softwares, different hardwares to store the data, and you need to understand what is the size of the existing data, because we are not talking about a small company, we're talking about a bigger company, and we are talking about not last 1 year data, it may be last 10, 20 years of data we're talking about, right? Like that, what is the accuracy of the data? Accuracy means what? How clean the data will be. Maybe low accuracy data, or medium level accuracy data, or you may be having high accuracy of the data. Low accuracy means lot of data cannot be used. Okay, for example, you have a lot of duplicates data, lot of misspelled data, lot of blank values are there, lot of the data is not there in the proper format at all. Clear? So if data itself is not so cleaned, if data itself is a bad data, what will happen? So whatever is a bad, if you collect it and if you use directly in your reporting or in your data science, you will get a bad analytics, because dirty data you're taking and you're using as it is without cleaning the data. That is where whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong. You cannot do any mayas and mantras there, right? So it is very important that as a data analyst, the raw material is the data for you, right? So as a data analyst, what is the raw material for you? Not only data analyst, as a data scientist or AIML, guys also wanted to take the company's data. Which data I'm talking about? Past data, historical data. It is also called as a batch data, large amount of data. So all these are I'm talking about. Clear? So people will be calling historical data, last 20 years of data, last 5 years of data, batching data, right? And read only data, old data. So, all these things we are going to be talking about. Data analytics applications or data science AI applications needs what data? Read only data, historical data, past data, old data. They don't get live data, they don't work on the live data. Companies are going to be giving you completely historical data, but the problems you need to understand, because if you wanted to work with AI or ML, or if you wanted to work with business intelligence or data analytics, the raw material is a data. If the data is not so clean, how do you prepare the proper data analytics, or how do you analyze and how do you predict? Data science is going to be for the predictions, right? Data analytics for the understanding past, reporting past. Data science predict the future. So it is a future predictions. That is where AI ML is going to be used. But both of them, data analyst or a data scientist, both of them needs a data. This data has to be cleaned first. This data has to be centralized first. The data has to be transformed first. Clear? We are talking about potato chips or the wafers, right? So, what step number one? All the potatoes are going to be gathered from different cities or different, from the farmers. Do you think that the potatoes are very cleaned potato? No, you cannot guarantee. You will have a small size potato, big size potato, uncleaned potato, dirty potato. Everything will come to the factory. The factory, in that, you are going to be making a potato wafers. Step number one, you have to clean the potato. Clear? So we are going to be using AI or ML, or if you wanted to analyze your data. First thing in your factory, what you need to do, you have to clean the potato, you have to clean the data. That is housekeeping activity I'm going to be talking about. Am I clear? If you don't clean the potato, what will happen? Can you create a wafers or the chips high quality? No, 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 no. It is not guaranteed that all potatoes are cleaned. Okay. First, you have to put them into water and soak them for 12 hours. Bring the potato, peel the potato, put them again into the water, put them some, acids and everything, and put a lot more turmeric and, salts. And again, clean the potato, get them, cut them, and small potato before cutting them, you remove them. And the bigger potatoes only move them to belt number two. And you have to cut the potato in bigger sizes and cut potato again, put into oil, blah blah blah. So before you process something, step number one is called cleaning. That is what is called transforming your data. Am I clear? Because accuracy means the cleaning of the data. Potato or anything, we're talking about chicken, potato, anything that has to be cleaned, right? However, we're going to be cleaning the same way. The data may not be very cleaned data. What is the issue here? So you have duplicated data, misspelled data, not blank values. Lot of misspelled data is going to be there. All of them you need to clean. So accuracy is the biggest problem. If you ask me, many problems are going to be available with the customer's data first. Clear? So any customer wanted to give their data means it may be a bigger client like Microsoft, maybe Google data, Amazon data, maybe State Bank of India data, loans data, any data you take it, you cannot guarantee 100% it is a clean data. No, 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 no. Big no. It is a bad data. It is a dirty data. Always you think like that only. Whenever the customer gives you that data will be bad data and dirty data only, the step number one, you have to clean the data. So for the cleaning purpose, what we have to do, we are talking about single company here. Now I wanted to take the data from the different sources. All the data belong to a company called Amazon company data only. I am not talking about any company's data. This may be data in US in Java, right? I may be getting a lot of data from India, and this may be available in .NET application. For example, I wanted to go and buy a laptop. So I'll go to Amazon.in. So I wanted to purchase a Lenovo laptop, right? So if I wanted to buy Lenovo laptop, so what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to choose one laptop and I would like to buy this. So whenever I'm making the payment, do you know where the data is going to go? Your credit card payment, your address, everything. So it may be a Java application, or it may be a Python application, or it may be a .NET application. So we don't know what is this application, but this application data is going to be stored somewhere, right? So I wanted to take the data and I wanted to collect the data like this. It may be India. So I may be using, so Dubai people, there is a call center. All the call center data may be in Excel. So all this data belong to Amazon, but Amazon cannot separate the data and do the analysis, right? So they have to combine all the data. Decentralized data has to be centralized. So I wanted to get India data, Dubai data, Africa data, Sri Lanka data, all the countries' data of Amazon wanted to place them in a centralized place. That is step number one. So for that, you are going to be using a software called the software is called as ETL software. The step number one, ETL means I'm going to be using a software called SSIS. ETL means what? ETL means extract the data. Extract means simply you read the data from the different sources and you transform the data. Transform means cleaning. Clear? If it is needed, you clean the data. Clean, or if it is needed, you have to change, right? So change the data. Cleaning and changing is called as a transformation. Then you have to load. Load means writing the data into the destination. Clear? So, if you wanted to centralize the data, step number one, we are going to be getting the company's data from the different applications, different locations. Some of the data may be in Hyderabad, India. Some of the data in New Zealand. Some of the data may be in Africa, Singapore, Dubai. So, lot much of data of a single company, we are going to be getting it. This data I wanted to extract and transform, and I wanted to load all this data into the centralized tanks or the banks. Okay, so I'm going to be using one more bigger server. This is what is called staging. So stage servers are going to be maintained. Staging means temporary. Staging means what? Temporary. All the data from the different places we are going to be bringing, and all the data from here it is going to be coming here. All the data I'm going to be dumping here. This data, every data I'm going to be dumping, bigger, smaller. All the data will come here. So all the data from here from here, it is going to be dumped onto this machine first. Okay. So that is what you got to understand. Yeah, am I clear? So it is important that you have to get the data, clean the data, dump the data into the staging server. Staging server will be a temporary. Clear? So once you load the data here again, you are going to be cleaning second time data. So cleaning is not only one time activity, it is going to be multiple times. You are going to be cleaning again. You have to go and try to get the data. And you have to go and try to clean the data. The cleaning is going to be happening once again in the staging area. So this is what is called data cleansing activity is going to be again taking place. Data cleansing. So data cleansing, I'm going to be talking about here. So it is where again you're going to be removing duplicate data. You may be removing misspelled data, or you may be correcting. Don't remove it. You may be correcting, removing, right? Remove, or you can say correct, whatever you would like to do. Misspelled data, and you wanted to again split the data sometimes, or sometimes you wanted to merge the data or convert the data, whatever you wanted to do, all these operations are called as data cleansing activities. That is what you got to understand. Clear? So data cleansing means it is not one time activity. For example, you wanted to buy some vegetables. What you do? You go to the shop number one. So let us understand this is shop number one. You go and buy some vegetables. So at the time of buying, are you selecting the cleaned vegetables or not? Definitely, you're going to be cleaning the cleaned vegetables only. You're going to be buying. So all the vegetables, you go to shop number two, you go to shop number three, buy some vegetables, buy some chicken curd, again vegetables from here. All of them you're going to be cleaned items only you're going to be selecting, and all of them you're going to be dumping into one more temporary. This is what is called your carry bag. What is the staging means? Carry back all the vegetables you are going to be dumping here. After coming home, what you do? You are going to be opening your carry bag and try to again remove all the vegetables one by one, one by one. Again, you are going to be cleaning. Clear? So it is not that you go to the shop, select only good vegetables. It is not that you're also cleaning the vegetables. Only proper vegetables are picking from the shop. That is a source from where you can get the vegetables. So your data source could be a shop, or maybe can go to for a plant or your garden. You can get the vegetables. Clear? Step number two, you come home, you open your staging area. It is your carry bag. Second time you're going to be cleaning the vegetables, right? So staging means a carry bag, a temporary holder or the folder, or the this is one machine, one bigger machine. The data cleaning is going to be happening. So cleaned data, what normally we're going to be doing? So the temporary bag is completely, it will get empty, right? Carry bag, you open the carry bag, clean the vegetables. Cleaned vegetables you are going to be dumping them into the next. So next one again, i'm going to be using I'm going to be again using what is called as a ETL. ETL, I'm going to be using extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. SSIS, what is SSIS? As we know, which is nothing but your ETL software. So, SSIS, as we discussed already, SSIS is part of MSBA, right? So, MSBA is launched in year 2005. So, when you install SQL Server 2005, you have SQL, RDBMS is going to be installed, and MSBA is also installed. This is what I've discussed already. So 2005 MSBA is launched in worldwide by Microsoft. Before that, SQL Server software, completely RDBMS software, right? So then you have these many versions. Last version is 2022. So what is SSIS? SQL Server Integration Services, which is ETL. Right. So with the help of SSIS, what you do, you are going to be getting the data, storing the data into staging area. And from here, you're going to be cleaning, removing duplicates and everything. The cleaned data, cleaned vegetables, where are you going to keep? All the cleaned vegetables, you're going to be keeping them in the refrigerator. Clear? So we are going to be having a refrigerator or a bigger area. This is called as your data warehouse. Clear? So all the vegetables you have cleaned. So this is shop number one, shop number two, shop number three. So this is what is called your refrigerator, or this is what is called your data warehouse. So data warehouse means, as I discussed in the demo number one, it is going to be having large hardware. But what software? SQL software we're going to be installing it there. So this is what is called as your a data warehouse. Warehouse means go down. In layman terminology, what is a warehouse? Warehouse is a single word. You should not write where space house, single word. Data warehouse where you are going to be getting large amount of data. You assume your refrigerator. You assume a staging, that is a carry bag. Carry bag may be some 2 kgs, 5 kgs bag you can carry always, because this staging server will be empty. Carry bag will be empty. All the vegetables will come here. You go to shop number one, get, and all these vegetables, the cleaned vegetables, are going to be keeping them here, so that you don't. Okay. So again, you go to shop number two. So after some time, you're going to be buying some more vegetables here and bring them to the carry bag, clean them again. What you do, you're going to be dumping those vegetables also into your refrigerator. You're going to be using, consuming all of them later, but this is what you got to understand. Clear? So you have to go to the shop, buy the vegetables, clean them, and you're going to be putting all of them into the data warehousing. Data warehouse will have always old vegetables, historical data. So data warehouse is not going to maintain your old data. So fresh vegetables are available where? Fresh vegetables are available here. You have to go and get it. And data warehousing vegetables are completely old vegetables or the completely last week or last 10 days vegetables. Now, let us come back and understand in the real time. So, what happens here? So, you assume that you are going to be wanted to buy some laptop. What you do, if you're in the US, you go to www.amazon.com. So your request will be going to this server. This is your laptop, or maybe using a mobile phone. Using a mobile phone, you will be able to go and connect. You wanted to install Android app of Amazon.com. You're going to be buying a lot of products. What will happen? All the data will come to initially this server. Like that, from India, many people are also buying from their mobile phones, blah, blah, blah. All the connections, all the data is going to come to this server. Clear? So, like that in Dubai, there is a call center Amazon is going to be maintaining. This call center is for, let us say, Middle East, for the US people. All the call center data may be coming here. Like that, it is going to be happening in India, Dubai, everywhere. So all the data, whenever you call, whenever you purchase something, or whenever you cancel the product, whenever you give a rating about the product, everything is going to be given in the websites or the Android, Amazon apps or iOS apps. All this data initially captured in a machine. Clear? So these machines are called as data collection centers. Clear? Where the data is going to be the first data, the first customer data. Whenever you register your phone number, email ID with Amazon.com, you have given your data. Second time you would like to purchase a lot of products. Second time you're supplying the data. Third time you wanted to cancel a product, that is also supplying the data. You will get refund, right? Fourth time you have a problem, you call the call center, you have given some data, product number, transaction number, your name, phone number, again some data you're going to be leaving. So whenever you leave the data, you're the customer. You're the customer. Customer's data is going to be storing in different applications. These are nothing but your OLTP machines. What are these machines called as? These are called as OLTP machines according to the IT industry. OLTP means it is online transaction processing systems. So these are nothing but starting data collection pointers in your business. You go to State Bank of India, you pay a loan today. It is a fresh data collected by State Bank of India machine. You go to PhonePe today, you transfer funds. It is a fresh transaction. All fresh data or all customers' data is going to be located where? It is going to be located in the OLTP machines. OLTP means what you need to understand? Online transaction processing. Simple understanding is it's going to be your fresh data. Clear? You go to Bank of India, Union Bank of India, State Bank of India, you withdraw cash, transfer cash, or you go to Walmart company, buy the product, you go to Amazon, buy the product, you go to yatra.com and buy train ticket, cancel the train ticket, buy hotels, buy the room hotels or room bookings, whatever you do today, all the applications that we are going to be using as an end user, these applications are called OLTP applications. Clear? OLTP applications are used by the end user. You're the end user, I'm the end user. I wanted to buy a train ticket. Where will I go? irctc.co.in. Or I wanted to go to movie ticket, bookmyshow.com. I wanted to recharge my Airtel phone. I will go to Airtel or PhonePe application. So whatever be the application that we are using it today as an end user, these applications may be Java application, Android application, or a .NET application. I don't know, but I know one thing. It is a OLTP application. OLTP means fresh data is going to be written there, captured there. Clear? That is what you have to understand. Always, it is important that always it is important that you need to have the fresh data. So, but daily people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. These servers will become full, right? These servers are become full. Daily thousands of people are buying and buying, buying and buying. One day, this server will become full. This computer will become full, right? One day, this will become full. This will also become full. This will also become full, right? So OLTP means what you need to understand, online transaction processing. Very, very important concept we are now understanding. So entire world will have OLTP applications, and OLTP stands for what? Online transaction processing. Transaction means in Telugu, Lavadevi. Clear? So whenever you buy a product, sell a product, cancel a product, whatever you do, okay, everything is a transaction according to the IT industry. We have two types of apps are available. One is called OLTP app. Second one is called online analytical processing. OLTP, where you are going to be capturing the fresh data. So here you have a small size data will be there, and most of the time you will have read and write the data. 80% of the time you are going to be writing the data. Who's going to be using this? End users. What are the applications I have given? Banking applications. Whatever be the applications, your phone pay app, Google phone pay, Google Pay, any app that you're using, Walmart or Amazon app, Flipkart app, or anything, whatever you're using it today, Muthoot gold loan, or you're repaying the gold loan, whatever be the application that you're using it today, all of them are used by the end users. Means we are not related to Muthoot. I'm an end user. I wanted to go to Muthoot and get the gold loan. I have to go to HDFC Bank and get some State Bank of India. I would like to open an account and cash deposit, cash withdrawal, whatever you do, all the fresh data is going to be stored in the where in your OLTP. It may be Java application, .NET application, doesn't matter. Right. So 80% of the time, what normally we do, we are going to be doing a lot of data writing, right? Once in a while, you go and you say, I want to know what is my balance, right? But 80% of the time, cash transfer, loan payment, this one, that one. So your OLTP application is busy all the time by taking the customer's data. You transfer the funds, you withdraw the funds, you do lot of things. So OLTP applications are busy writing the data, but here the servers are, the computers are very, very small in size. Maybe it can store only 1 terabyte or half terabyte of data. 500 GB means half terabyte, right? Only GBs of data it may be storing here, but once it is full, what normally we do, we are going to be taking this data from here. So as we know, all the data initially we are going to be dumping into staging server. We are going to be cleaning this data. Cleaned data, we are going to be keeping them into this. Again, next month, the sales will start. Again, the data will come. These are the places the customers are going to be giving the data. This data again will go back, will go, and from here it will come back. So every day, every month, the data is going to be taken from here and it will go here again. You will be able to get one more month data. So every month, the transactions are going to be happening. The transaction data will come here and it will become blank. Clear? I will give you one more simple example you can understand. I don't have a water in my house. I'm dependent on government supplied water. Morning 6 o'clock, water tanker comes to my street. So all the apartment people will carry buckets and everything. We have to collect the water. I'm carrying a plastic bucket. This is one plastic bucket. My mother is carrying one more steel bucket, right? My sister is carrying one more, some other bucket. So these are called buckets. Why? Very small in size. What is the capacity of the bucket? 30, 40 liters. But the fresh water we will be able to collect in the buckets. We'll go to street, we switch on the tap. So the tanker is there. We are able to collect the water. So the collected water we are going to be bringing and putting into one more drum here. We are going to be cleaning everything. The cleaned water we are going to be putting it here. So these buckets will become empty. Again, second time, everybody is going to be going and collecting the water. Second time also, you go collect the water, your mother is collecting the water and get the water and put them into one drum or the tank. You clean them. Cleaned water, you're going to be keeping it here. So these buckets will become again empty. So how are you collecting the data or the water in a buckets? Clear? That is what you need to understand. So wherever you fresh data, that is what is called OLTP. OLTP means online transaction processing. Fresh water will be there, but the problem 30, 40 liters only you can store in the bucket. So these computers are a small size. You cannot have very big amount of data. So OLTP means small size buckets only. It may be silver bucket, steel bucket, doesn't matter. Fresh data will be stored. But all the data later is going to be dumped onto your drum. This is what is a drum or the tank. So this is what is called OLAP. OLAP means your data warehouse. There's nothing but a bigger drum. So what are we talking about here? These are the buckets where initial fresh water is going to be collected. If this bucket is full, what I'm trying to do, I'm dumping manually into the a data warehouse. That is a drum. Clear? But you may ask, why can't we take a drum and get the water? It is not inconvenient. See, end of the day, you're putting the water into the drum, but why can't you carry a drum to the street? You take one drum, your mother also will take one more drum, your father also will take three drums. Why can't you carry the water? Because it will be difficult for you to lift and shift a drum of the water, right? So OLTP just like a bucket, smaller size computers. Clear? When you keep a large amount of data in the OLTP, servers has to respond to the customers, quickly. Because if I go to Amazon.com, if Amazon.com is having a large amount of data here, it will not respond. Now, within a click of a button, it will change. It will give you the response very, very quickly. But if I store large amount of data, what will happen? So the server responsiveness will become slow. That is the reason your these servers are OLTP servers only, maybe Java, .NET, anything, fine. But what you got to understand is it is a small, store capacity. Your bucket, think about a bucket, 30, 40 liters only you're collecting. If the bucket is full, dumping into where? In your drum. So data warehouse is your drum. Your OLTP is nothing but your buckets. Buckets will have fresh data, small amount of data. Most of the time you're going to be collecting the data, means writing the data. Clear? Once the OLTP buckets are full, you're going to be dumping the water into where? Into the drum. So one day your friend told, hey Bhaskar, why are you manually dumping the water into the drum? Can't you buy a motor pump? So he has given me one idea. So what I done? I went to here. I wanted to buy a motor pump. Okay, motor pump for water shifting. So when you go to images, you have many companies motor pumps. So this is what is your ETL. Clear? So ETL can connect it to any tank or the bucket. You will be able to get the water, and this water can go to where? To your tank. Clear? Once the bucket is full, what we're going to be doing? We are going to be switching on the ETL. ETL is nothing but your motor pump. It can go to anywhere. It can go to well. It can go to sea. It can go to river, lake. From anywhere you have the data, within 5 minutes you can dump the data here. So your tank is called a drum. You may be having 10,000 liter capacity, right? But this may be having a 50 liter capacity only. This is small. This is what is called OLTP. OLTP are always small, and OLAP or data warehousing means a bigger one. This is your data warehouse, a 10,000 liter capacity, right? So who's going to be putting the data? Your ETL. Remember, what is the ETL means? It may be data importing and exporting software. Like that, we have SSIS here. This is Crampton pump. This is Eki pump. This is generators Bangalore pump. Lot of pumps are available, different brands. Crampton. This is also Crampton. This is a CRI pump. So we have SSIS, we have Informatica. Informatica from one more company. Informatica. You have a data stage from IBM. You have ADF, Azure Data Factory, which is also ETL tool from Microsoft. Like that, many companies, pumps are available. Many different pumps are available. One is called SSIS from Microsoft. ADF is also from Microsoft. Azure Data Factory. Then you have Data Stage from IBM company, right? Data Stage and OBI, Oracle Data Integrator, ODI, Oracle Data Integrator, and you have Ebenezio. Lot many tools are available in the world. These tools are completely known for data pumping. Clear? So, what is SSIS means? Which can talk to any software and get the data and dump the data. So directly, do you don't load the data, you're going to be dumping into drum number one. You put water, initial water, you're going to be boiling the water, cleaning the water, reverse osmosis, and again clean the water. Again, you put one more pump. Using from this pump, you take this water and dumping into this. Clear? You may get, let us say, 1,000 liter. The 1,000 liter will go, you clean, it will become 900 liter. 900 liter will come here. Okay, again next day you get some 1,500 water, liter water. So that you're going to be cleaning, let us say 1,350 liter, and the second day 1,350 water is going to be going. So everyday water, every month data, you are going to be dumping into where? In your data warehousing. So data warehousing is going to be having complete data from day one till today data. But OLTP only whatever the data you have collected right now, that data, that water will be there. What about yesterday's water? What about yesterday's data? It is there in the drum or the tank. So if you understand what is OLTP, what is OLAP, so you will be able to easily understand what is ATL. This is a completely BI architecture I'm describing, right? So BI architecture means get the data from the OLTP applications. We are going to be keeping the data. Now I'm talking about this as architecture of BI. Clear? You get the OLTP data always. You're going to be loading the data like this, and always you will be able to put the data here. Now, what is OLAP? So I have given you what is OLTP. Now I want to give you what is OLAP. It is not the fresh data, it is historical data. Which who's going to be maintaining data warehouse? It is also called as your OLAP, online or analytical processing or data warehouse. It is not small size data. Every day, every month, you're getting 500 GB, 500 GB of data. It will be large size. You assume every month 500 GB into 12 months data. What it will become? It will become 6,000 GB 12 months data. That means 1 year data. We're talking about into 10 years data. It will become 60 terabytes of data. It is a huge volume of data I'm going to be talking about. So every month the data you're going to be collecting into buckets, and the data slowly it will become terabytes. This is not writable data, which is historical data, read only data. Who's going to be using? Not end users. Business users are going to be using. What is the meaning of business users? The managers, CEO of the company, CTO, technology officer, or COO, okay, operational officer, or sales managers, all the bosses, all the people are going to be using this data. These are the employees of the company. So what will they do? Here, we are going to be maintaining these applications to run the business. If you wanted to run a banking it today, OLTP applications has to be there because customers' data will come. So OLTP applications to run the business. But why OLAP applications? To improve the business. So you are not authorized to see the data to improve. To improve the business, we are going to be having this data compulsory interview equation. This is what is called normalized data. You don't understand this point, but slowly you will be able to understand these points as well. This is denormalized data. Now, these are compulsory interview questions. What is OLTP and versus OLAP? They'll ask you, can you name some applications where we are, whatever you're using, whether that is a, OLTP or OLAP. So OLAP you cannot see at all as an end user, right? If you're a manager in ICICI Bank, you can see the data warehousing or OLAP application. Otherwise, so I am not working for any bank. So I'm an end user. I go to my banking site. I will deposit the cash, withdraw the cash. I'm going to be using OLTP. I don't know last 5 years how the ICICI Bank is doing. I don't know because the data as an end user, ICICI Bank will not give it to me. But ICICI Bank management will have the complete data. So OLAP applications not for end user. OLAP applications are meant for business management to take the decisions. Am I clear? So OLAP and OLTP compulsory interview questions. So you need to understand. Okay. Na? So here you have a large amount of data, but if you have data that is not sufficient, right? If somebody gives you data, is it sufficient? You have to process the data. The next one, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be talking about. So, data warehousing is data storing device. It is simply a fridge, refrigerator. What you do, you're going to be putting daily vegetables in the refrigerator. If you put the vegetables, is it okay? If you're storing only vegetables here, you're storing your data. For example, I stored data like 10 and 20 I have stored. But if I store the data, is it sufficient? No, 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 no. You have to process them. If you keep the vegetables in the refrigerator, is it sufficient? You have to go to the kitchen and process. What is your kitchen now? Your kitchen, nothing but your kitchen. I'm talking about here. Kitchen where you're going to be processing the data. This is what is your SSAS application. Clear? You get all the vegetables, the chicken to the kitchen. You are going to be processing. Processing means what? I wanted to know what is the total. Total sales will be $30 million. What is the minimum sales? 10. What is the count? 2. What is the average sales? 15. What is the maximum sales? 20. So on this raw data, SSAS application is going to be giving you a lot of processing. Chicken and cooked chicken, there is a difference, right? So refrigerator is going to be giving you a raw vegetables. Raw data is going to be stored. Cleaned data is going to be stored in your data warehouse. That's a data warehouse. Warehouse means a go down. Go down means to storing the data. Which data? Large amount of historical data. But if you only store the data, what is the use? I have to process the data, right? For example, the company wanted to know city-wise total sales. Hyderabad, what is the total sales? Kanpur, what is the total sales? Kolkata, what is the total sales? I wanted to know for last year and 2020, 20 year-wise, city-wise sales, or brand-wise, year-wise sales, or South India versus North India sales. So I am not talking about only one sum. I am talking about different permutations of combinations of the sums I'm going to be doing. What is the sales in Kolkata? That is one sum. What is the sales in Hyderabad? One more sum. What is the Kolkata sales in year 2020, 2021, 2022? I want to know Apple iPhone sales 15 versus 16. One more sum. So I am not going to be talking about only one aggregation. For example, if you have a chicken, you are not going to be making only one dish. So you may have a chicken kebab, you can have chicken biryani, you can have a chicken pizza, you can have this. So you are going to be talking about multiple dishes with the help of the chicken. So processing can be happening in the kitchen. Your kitchen is your SSAS, SQL Server analysis services. So whatever the report I wanted to have, I wanted to get the raw vegetables from the refrigerator. I have to clean them, or I have to again process them. So after that, what you do? So once you prepare the food, you are going to be serving the food to the customer, right? For the serving purpose, you have to tell these, the processed data. So that is when we are going to be taking all the sums and everything. We are going to be dumping them into the a, a plate. This is what is your plate. So you're going to be serving everything to the plate. This plate is your reporting or your Power BI. So this is the report. Okay, brand wise sales, or you're going to be having, this is my city wise sales, Power BI, SSRS, whatever the application that you wanted to take it, right? So this data will be taken by the business users, and they will be able to take the decisions. So based on your data, why the sales is not very good. So you will be able to create a lot of charts, right? The charts are, you take the raw data, you're going to be processing the data, and the data is going to be giving you a chart like this. So they can understand this city is having more sales, this city is having not very bigger sales. Like that, couple of reports you are going to be preparing. Clear? So what all you do, you get the data from here with the help of a ETL, you clean the data here, clean the data, you're dumping into a refrigerator or maybe data warehousing. Only it is going to be storing the data. But if you store, that is not sufficient. You need to process the data. Processing data has to be served properly in a plate. That is what is called your reporting tool. So collecting data, storing the data, and processing the data and reporting from here to here. So this one is called as again data engineering. Clear? Data engineering only create a report here. This is what is called reporting. So if you wanted to create a report, collect the data, clean the data, store the data, process the data, and create a report after that. So reporting also will have a data engineering. Clear? If you wanted to become a data analyst, you have to collect the data, you have to clean the data, store the data. So data engineering means what I told you day one: collecting data, cleaning the data, storing data. Cleaning is going to be done in the transformations. A transformation means a cleaning or staging area. Also, where you're going to be cleaning the data. So these are the things that you need to know as a data analyst. So at a data analyst, you have to work with the SQL Server, Power BI, blah blah blah. It's very important topic. So everything again, data warehousing 10 hours you need to understand, AS 5 hours, SSIS, ETL 25 hours, SQL Server we are going to be starting. So we are going to be having video classes only. For this, I don't have the live classes. Videos I'm going to be giving you. This will be live classes. These are the two things I'm going to be starting next 2 months. Okay. Daily you need to watch one video and complete it. And daily you need to attend one Power BI class. In the Power BI class, you can ask the SQL Server doubts clarifications also. I have given my number. You can also connect one to one and to ask any kind of a lab doubt as well. Once it is over, we will be able to have these things. Once it is over, then we'll plan for this. So these are the 5 modules I'm going to be covering as part of your data analytics. Tomorrow, I will be able to install SQL Server and Power BI, and I have given you the laptop configuration and demo number to watch it. And the third month will install SSIS and data warehousing and SSAS. And SSIS also, I'm not covering the live classes. And no coding, low coding, all of them are. You can just take the videos and you will be able to watch. And these are completely free. Okay. So these will be given for a free. This is also given for a free. You will be able to make the payment for this, and for this. Clear? And assignments, projects, and CV preparation, everything will be free. Whatever the committed projects and everything, we are going to be giving for free. So this is what is the complete module. So you cannot say I have basics of SQL Server, I wanted to attend, means you will not be able to get any job. So don't tell me basics of SQL, because 70% of the SQL only many people will fail. 70% of the time, more questions from the SQL, not from Power BI, not from SSIS and data warehousing. Clear? If you don't know SQL very well, 70% of the chances are there you cannot become a data analyst. So these are the things we are going to be covering as part of a data analytics, and you can become a any role you can play. Be a developer, data analyst, blah blah blah. And if you wanted to become a data engineer, big data engineer, SQL, Python, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Synapses, and data warehousing. So these are these are this data bricks is nothing but your Apache Spark. Clear? So this is what we are going to be having. This is 3 months to 6 months time. You can also plan, but common thing is that SQL, data warehousing, these are common here and there, right? So there also here also data warehousing, SQL, all of them are common here and there. So you can plan any one of the course. But data science is much more difficulty. Data science is completely for the uh, very maths, problem solving, coding, and complex to understand. Don't jump into this. So data analytics, understanding the past, data science predict the future. But AI or the data science is nothing but make the machine intelligent using different methodologies is going to be predicting your data. Clear? So this completes your demo, guys. And if you have any questions, you are welcome. So we are not going to be only teaching you the courses. Don't get into the courses, learn skills, build skills. Skilled people only get the job, skilled people only can survive in the IT industry. Course means you can crack the interview. After that, you will not be able to get into IT industry. You will not survive. You will come out within 1 month of time. So don't go into the courses. Build skills. Build skills can be done with the proper gurus and mentors. It is the premium institution, guys. So it is the final class, and tomorrow we'll continue with a different meeting ID. New meeting ID will be given once you make the payment. Payments details I'm going to be showing it to you. If you have any questions, you're welcome.